Tom, we're in a beetroot shortage at the moment.
How?
Literally. I'll get into that in a sec. But let's go through the facts of why this has happened. So about 12 months ago, Cyclone Gabrielle ruined a bunch of beetroot farms in New Zealand. They were a big stockholder for beetroots.
Right.
And, sending them over to Australia, other countries, all that. A bunch of farmers over here in Australia, they wish they were given more notice to plant more for the shortfall of what happened in New Zealand. And in return, there's been a huge shortage of beetroots.
I still don't understand how there's a shortage of beetroots, though, because I feel like no one actually likes beetroot.
Well, this is the thing. I don't think I've met anyone that loves beetroot. Who the hell is sitting at home eating out of the can, having the beetroot? I feel like it's something that appears on your burger magically, and then you look at it, you're like, geez, I should have looked at the ingredients on that burger and probably got it off. But it's
that's the thing.
indifferent. I don't hate it, but I'll eat it if it's there.
That's the thing. Everyone who orders a burger and it has a beetroot on it, you see them always take it off, the beetroot left on the plate. I mean, we did a little survey around the office here yesterday asking everyone, hey, do you like beetroot? Only one person out of the whole office said they like it, and it was our social media man, Gavin. And there's a lot going on with that bloke as it is, so it didn't surprise me
it's
too much.
Strange enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because, either people's two main answers to this question would be either I don't like it or I'm indifferent. I don't hate it. I don't mind it. It's a bit whatever.
There was a lot of hatred going around for beetroot in the office.
For the beets.
Yeah.
Oh,
a lot of hate for the beets. But we do want to open up the phone lines in just a moment. 1300 73 7374. Are you passionate about beetroots, Adelaide?
Yeah, is there anyone out there that actually likes it, that wants to stand side by side, arm in arm with the beetroot?
I mean, call up if you want and try and defend your precious little beets. But I don't know. I just don't think anyone's going to call up for this one.
No, I don't believe that there's anyone out there that loves beetroot so much they're like, crap, the shortage is really affecting me. Because, if you go on eBay, they're selling cans for $65, some of them.
Oh.
When in Woolworths or Coles, usually it'd be about $5. So they're in crisis mode. People are selling them off as if it's the apocalypse.
Give us a buzz now, 1300 73 7374. If you do like beetroots, passionate about them, call up, tell us why, defend them. Hey, let's go to the phone lines. We got Mark from Port Adelaide. Mark, are you passionate about beetroot, mate?
Love beetroot. What are you talking about? Who doesn't love it?
Oh, we don't. Mark,
No one.
What are you having the beetroot on?
Everything. As soon as I walk in a Subway, that's the first thing I think of. Beetroot on whatever I'm having. A hamburger, beetroot. If it's in a Bain Marie somewhere and I'm going out for dinner, it's beetroot.
Mark,
Oh my God.
are you hitting it straight from the can, like when you're sitting at home watching a movie, or?
Sometimes I don't mind beetroot. It's good. It's a superfood.
Oh, you eat it straight as well. Oh, God, Mark, I don't know, mate. It's just not for me.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful.
So, are you must be up in arms right now with the shortage.
Oh, I'll still buy it. I don't care how much it costs.
Right. So,
Oh, jeez.
can you tell?
$65 a can, I think we were saying.
That's fine. That's not an issue.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Mark, thanks for getting involved, mate. I don't know if there's going to be anyone more passionate than him about beetroots, but let's find out. We're going to go to Tim in Seaford Rise. Tim, mate, do you like the beetroots?
Oh, I'm with Mark. Absolutely. Goes with everything.
Tim, tell us, are you being affected by this crisis? Has it stressed you out a little bit, the lack of beetroot?
Yeah, I'm looking at telling one of my kids to get a can or two.
Your new son, the can of beetroot.
Yeah, you got to have it. Got to have it.
Tim, that is insane.
What's so good about it, Tim?
I just don't get it. It's kind of tar.
It just goes with everything.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's pretty out there. I don't. What about the texture? Do you like how slimy it is?
Oh, it's great. You just squishes between the teeth. It's amazing.
Oh, a bit of a put off.
Yeah, I'm well put off. Thanks for getting involved, Tim.
So, we have Patrick in Beaumont. Patrick, wrap us up. Do you like the beetroot?
Yeah, beetroot's good. I actually like it fresh, and you just cut it into quarters and roast it with your potatoes, and have it with roast beef.
Okay, so is that the only time you'll have the beetroot, or you'll put it on anything?
Oh, I don't mind it on a burger.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I prefer it fresh.
Okay, when you say prefer it fresh, does that mean worst comes to worst, you'll have it out the can?
Oh, not sometimes, but yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Patrick,
It's sounding like you're not very passionate about beetroot. I think we could convert
no.
you here.
Well, I think canned beetroot and fresh beetroot are quite different.
Right. Patrick, how much would you pay for a can of beetroot if it was really scarce? You couldn't find it in your Woolies or your Coles. What are you going up to?
12, 13 bucks.
12, 13.
Right. You know, I was going to say modest, but that's still quite a bit. It's still hefty.
I'm not paying 65.
Yeah, fair enough.
It just keeps life interesting.
All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe we have to check it out, Tom.
Good on you, Patrick. I'm not checking it out. I've checked it out. I've done it. I don't like it.
Been there, done it.
Callum,
Yep.
I want to bring some water cooler chat here to the show this morning. Something you can take to work and really impress your co-workers, or take to school and impress your schoolmates.
Yeah, sure. Love a bit of water cooler chat. What are we doing?
I want to talk about quotes.
Quotes,
So very
alright.
famous quotes, ones people use in day-to-day life. I found out recently a lot of these quotes have actually been cut in half.
So
and we're
these-
not saying the full one.
Yeah, so are these universal quotes, just big ones that you say, like, would you say day to day, or are they
I would
kind of...
say almost day to day.
Right,
A
okay.
lot of these quotes are
Cool.
said, and it turns out a lot of these quotes have been chopped in half. And if you have the full quote, it really changes the meaning.
Yeah, it seems like something that humans would do, just get a little bit lazy, cut it in
Yeah.
half. Oh, I don't like, the confronting nature of the full quote. If I cut it in half, it's a lot more positive.
All I can say is thank God for the internet, because I've managed to find all the missing parts to these quotes. But what we're going to do, I'm going to say the normal quote that we're all familiar with,
Yeah.
and then see if you can finish it off. See how close you can get to the full quote. Are you ready?
Cool, let's do it.
All right, the first quote, everyone knows this one. The customer is always right.
If they're paying a hefty tip. That's how I'd roll. If they're pulling out their wallet, you're always right.
No, the full quote is the customer is always right in matters of taste.
Oh, okay.
Meaning, yes, they're right in what they want, but it doesn't mean they can boss you around because they're untouchable. Don't tell your boss I told you that one.
Sure.
Next quote is, great minds think alike. Can you finish that one?
I'm going to say great minds think alike, but even greater minds think differently.
I like it, though.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's not a bad one.
I was waiting for something silly like the first
No,
one.
no.
No,
I knew you were. Caught you off guard.
The full quote is, great minds think alike, but fools rarely differ. Meaning, yes, you're both idiots. And the worst part about that is that's a quote I use quite regularly. And finally, let's finish off with this quote. Curiosity killed the cat.
And curiosity is the name on the back of that license plate. Nah, you know what? I was being silly there, but I feel like I have heard this one before.
Yeah.
Is it something about satisfaction? Is like, but satisfaction saved it?
Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
Right.
Meaning, yes, there are dangers of unnecessary investigation with the curiosity, but the second part, satisfaction, brought it back, showing that the risk might be worth it.
Okay. It's just so funny, isn't it, that we just shorten the quotes. We can't be bothered.
Nah.
Let's just get to the crux of it.
There you go, Adelaide. Some quotes to take to school or to work today and show off that you know the full quote now.
Tom, we live in an era where you can track where somebody is just by using your phone.
Yes, yeah,
And-
sharing location is a big thing these days.
Yeah, and it's either a superpower that people love to use or people try and avoid. It is a polarizing feature that we have with technology these days.
I gotta say, when I turned about 18, I started the Find Your Friends app.
Oh, yeah.
And I shared my location with my mum because I kept losing my phone. So
yeah.
it became a thing where I'd share the location in case I lost it, we could find it. But then I started using it like a tracking app. When I'd ask her for a lift, I'd check at the app.
Yeah, okay.
See how far away she is. Like, yeah, all right, got time for another beer.
I thought she was going to say, Tom, there must be a glitch. Your little avatar's stuck at Strats for 48 hours. Why isn't it moving? Are you having a sleepover at your mate's house on Hindley Street?
Hang on, it's just moved to the Crazy Horse.
But it's come into a weird discussion because I moved into a rental with my mate Tamara.
Yes.
And, we're not together or anything, but she was like, oh, hey, can you chuck your location settings on? And I
Yeah,
was
right.
like, why? And then, I don't know, she didn't really have a huge answer for it, but it was pretty much like, oh, I just want to, like, see where you are. And I'm like, that is weird. Like, that's bizarre, isn't it?
Right, just like, I don't know, it sounds like she's being a good friend. She wants to make sure you're okay,
Yeah,
or
I don't
see
know.
if you're at the home.
It just seemed a bit odd. And she claimed that, you know, her and her old roommate, they would both do it as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just a way of seeing if one person's home or not. But
Yeah.
when she asked me, I was like, it's a bit strange. I don't really want to do that.
Could just text.
Yeah,
See if I'm
literally.
home.
Like,
Yeah.
I just don't like having my location on full stop for anyone. So
Yeah.
to be asked for it from not my partner, you know what I mean? It just
So you
like,
don't share
it's just
location
weird.
with anyone?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah,
Sometimes
right.
I've had my snap maps on, but I don't really often do it. It was funny, like, my mum tried to get the household to do it a few years back. My dad just flat out refused. She was like, oh, can you chuck your...
That's so worrying.
But that's the thing as well. Some people are just awkward and they don't want to have their location on. So when they say no, it seems like there's an issue or they're trying to hide something, which it did. It was really shifty. He was like, nah, I'm not doing that. It's just like, why not? He's like, well, I just don't want to. And we're like, well, you're hanging out with Tom on Island Street. What are you up to?
Yeah, I actually do share location with your mum, so she'll see that where Mark is.
But it does, you know, raise that weird question of, do you share your location? Who are you sharing it with? Why do you do it?
Let's head over to Hallett Cove. We've got Austin on the line. Austin, mate, who do you share your location with?
Nobody.
Nobody. Okay, so you're on the Callum train here. You don't want to share location with anyone.
Nah, what are you, double agent or something? Just give us a text.
Yeah, good call. Would you use it for family or anything?
Nah, just give them a ring if I need to know where somebody is.
All right, what happens if your phone's died and you don't know where you are?
Oh, it's the perfect crime then, isn't it?
Sounds like you do have some things to hide. Maybe you shouldn't be on the location tracker.
Austin, mate. I mean, I've got to say, I reckon there's no harm in tracking locations.
Oh, what are you, FBI, CIA, KGB?
Who do you work for, Tom? He's wearing a wire, Austin. I can see it coming out from under his shirt.
No. Hey, good on you, Austin. Thanks for getting involved, mate. We're going to cross over to Elizabeth. We've got Jamie Lee on the line. Jamie Lee, good morning to you. Great name. Who do you share your location with?
I share my location with my mum.
Your mum.
Cool.
Okay.
And what's the reasoning behind that? When did you start sharing the location?
Probably about a year ago, and the reason has just been in case anything goes wrong when I'm out or anything like that, then she knows where I'm at, and yeah.
Yeah, okay. Has anything ever gone wrong for you to warrant... Sorry?
I do sometimes turn it off so when I don't want her to know where I'm at.
Right, so,
Okay.
so you're infrequent on it. You jump between the two.
What kind of places are you turning it off for, Jamie Lee?
She's probably listening. I can't say that.
Well, she might not know it's you.
Definitely will.
Hey, Jamie Lee, has there been any times where it has warranted? Has anything ever gone wrong in the past, and that's why you started location sharing with your mum?
No, it hasn't.
Just
but
precautionary.
That's good.
that's good.
I mean, has there ever been anything where you didn't realise your mum was tracking you, and then you made a comment, and then you turn around and say, "Well, how did you know that? Are you stalking me?"
Yeah, there was a couple of times I completely forgot that the location was left on at those times.
That is the trouble. You do forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just,
Hey, Jamie Lee, thanks for getting involved. We appreciate it.
no worries.
Hey, we've got one last caller. Wrap things up. Steph in Hillbank. Steph, who do you share your location with?
Pretty much everyone.
Everyone.
Everybody,
So
okay.
Do you have like the snap maps on, and all of your friends can see it? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I've got Snap Maps on. That's not on live, but I do share my location with like most of my friends on Snap Maps. But then on the iPhone, like Find My Friends, I've got all my family on it. I've got my best friends. I've got my best friends over in Sydney on it. Because, I just don't know what's going to happen.
So,
You never know.
Steph, how many people in total do you reckon you've got? Like, are we talking like 20?
I probably have about 9 or 10 people on iPhone Find My Friends. And then on Snap, I probably have about 12.
And
Wow.
do you ever find yourself just sort of on the app looking at where people are and sort of giving them a little stalk, seeing what they're up to?
Not on Snap Maps, but on I've got widgets on my phone.
Yeah.
So sometimes that comes up with, like, my friend's location on it. So one time I've called her and been like, hey, what are you getting from Macca's?
Yeah, it's so bizarre, isn't it? It's such a weird hobby to peruse the app and, oh, my mate's at Macca's. I'll see if they're getting the quarter pounder or what are you eating?
Yeah, Steph, I got to say, that's a little weird. Maybe stop doing that. But, hey,
It's just starting the conversation.
Steph, we do have a double pass at Adelaide United taking on Melbourne Victory. It's coming your way.
Oh, great. Thank you.
I want to teach a bit of a lesson this morning on the show, Callum. This one goes out to any of the kids listening. And if you are a parent in the car with your kids, make sure they listen up to this one because we are growing up in a digital age. And the two of us, we're young. We're on the younger side. We're both 24 now.
Yep.
And we grew up in the digital age, you know, the real, like, forthcoming of it. And we didn't really know the repercussions of putting something on the internet. It's going to stay there forever.
I mean, I guess we would have been 10 when Facebook started getting popular. We would have hopped on it at a pretty young age.
Yeah.
Other than that, you know, we started a podcast when we were quite young,
Yes.
about 17, 18.
Yes.
Just fooling around. I listened back to it and I think, you little jerks.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Couple of twerps.
You're a bunch of idiots. So that's all there for you to find online.
So being these, people, idiots that we are, we have put a lot of things out there to the internet that, you know, I'm sure we both regret and both wish we could take it back. But once it's there forever, you know.
Sure.
Other websites will pick it up. It's just always going to be there. And I found a website recently containing all of our very old podcasts.
Yeah, right.
And I found a clip from one, and it is, it's just pretty embarrassing. And I want to do this new game. Be careful what you put on the internet because it might come back and bite you in the ass on our show.
That's the name of it?
I'll figure out an acronym.
All right, so obviously you found something of me that's embarrassing.
Yes.
Next week, depending on the severity of this one, how hard I'll go next week, but I'll be finding something of you. I'll be doing a deep dive as well. But yeah, let's do this game.
Now strap in. It's about a minute long. This is from our podcast back in 2019.
People say if you do it in a dream, it happens in real life, like
Sure.
dying. Another big one that a lot of kids suffer from is weeing.
Right.
You wee in your dreams, usually you wake up and you're weeing in your bed.
It's a massive mess. You look down, you're like, God.
Have you ever... I'm sure you've done it. I've done it
wet in
plenty of
bed.
times as a kid.
I can't really remember. I was going to say, though, that I intentionally did it once
well-
upon a time. I know that strays away from what you're talking about. But, no, it was a case of, like, I'm just a good Samaritan. I didn't want to, you know, torment my parents with the electricity bills and gas bills and whatnot, so I thought in winter I'd keep warm just by peeing myself.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You are... Yeah, you're something else, mate.
So, yeah.
So you'd happily sleep all night in your
Yeah,
urine?
yeah, it was a bit of a phase.
Bit of a
I
phase? How many times did
my
it
mum
happen?
kept on... I think maybe 2 weeks or something. Like, it was
Gee whiz.
like in the peak of winter, you know, we're all cold. Don't lie.
Yeah.
But no, it turned into a case of my mum like saying, "How come you're wet in the bed?" Trying to help me and stuff. And you know, I think she was talking about maybe not seeing a therapist.
How
but,
old
like,
were you?
But like just getting a book. So like how old was I?
Yeah.
See, I knew this wasn't a safe space. 18. No. But no, I just remember my mum like being concerned or whatever. And I was like, no, don't be concerned. I'm doing it on purpose. Anyway, go on.
But how old were you?
Oh, like 14 or something. No, that was too old. Oh, no. I've incriminated myself. Oh, like 10, I think. I think 10.
Okay. As long as I didn't know you at that point.
Yeah.
There you go.
No! No, I think it was a bit embellished, but yeah, it was...
I don't know, mate. You seemed pretty genuine back in the day. That
Does
was
seem like that.
2019. You
just
admitting
trying to work a bit of comedy.
admitting to the world that you would, like a bear, keep yourself warm by weeing the bed.
Yeah, maybe once when I was
To
like
the age
10.
of 14.
No, that was obviously a piss take.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't know if it
obviously
was. I think
joking.
it was a slip up on your behalf. So, mate, there we go. Are you embarrassed
I'll
or
be
not?
coming after you for sure with knives and daggers.
Are you embarrassed though?
A little bit, yeah. So
There you go.
that
And
goes
that is
out to
us.
the kids out there.
That is us teaching the youth. Be careful what you put on the internet because it might come back to haunt you on our show.
It's bit me in the arse. Tom, article popped up. It's about a club over in Pittsburgh in America that are doing this new thing. It's a big club that's taken the place by storm, really.
Yeah.
It's become quite big. It's called Balls Out Bowling.
Balls Out Bowling.
Yeah, Balls Out Bowling. And it's pretty much a nudist group that are going bowling. And 10-pin bowling.
10-pin bowling?
Yeah.
Not lawn bowls?
No.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Do you reckon they still wear the shoes? Because I guess they have to
I
be
think
full.
you have to.
Well, you have to be. They're full. They're very strict on being full nudists at the bowling. You can only bring a towel. But then surely, like, you don't want to go barefoot on the. Like, you always have to wear shoes at bowling. That's like the number one rule.
Yeah, unless someone's like built a bowling alley in their house, one of these. Imagine like going up to the lane and like when you go to do your bowling stance, and you know how some people. They get pretty low.
Oh, they do. They do.
You wouldn't want to be directly behind, would you?
Yeah. No, not at all. I'm just sitting here thinking about the whole scenario. Imagine being working there as well. You're just some like 18-year-old and you're like, put on that shift. Have to watch a bunch of grandpas going around nude. But,
we were talking about when we found this article. We were talking about all the different kind of nude stories, and we have our producer Lolly here in the studio with us on the mic.
Hey,
Lolly,
boys.
G'day. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
You told us a pretty insane story of your time at Maslin's.
Yeah, first time I ever went to a nudist beach. Pretty excited, bit nervous. Went down with my now ex, and we like settled down on the beach, and we're like, this is a bit awkward. Like, just lie here? What do we do? So we thought, maybe we'll go for a walk.
Yeah.
So we're like walking up and down the beach, trying to kind of look at people. Like, do you make eye contact? I don't know. Like, ignore them. Not sure. So.
Both eyes, not just the one eye.
Yes, 100%. And we're walking down the beach, and then this guy starts running towards us.
Oh.
That in itself
it's a bit daunting.
is alarming.
That's an experience.
For sure.
Yep, definitely trying to maintain eye contact. And he runs up to us, does a star jump,
Right.
and then pulls out a business card.
Wait. Did he have the business card in his hand as he was running up towards you?
I don't know. I was so in shock that I still to this day do not know where it came from.
What kind of madman is promoting his business at Maslin's doing star jumps running up to strangers? What was the business card for?
The business card was like an invitation to join the local nudist community. So like come along to events with them.
Well, weirdly, that's more normal than if he was running an accounting firm or something. 'Cause it actually makes sense that he's inviting you to a nudist colony.
Tax season coming up.
check out my assets. Yeah, I didn't go. I didn't go to the dinner parties.
Did he have more business cards on person?
I don't know. I'm like, how many can you carry?
Yeah,
Where is it?
Like a magician's sleeve of business cards he's got.
A clown's pocket. Bat pocket.
But I don't want to know where that pocket is.
That's
I think
awful.
we all know. We're going to open up the text line here, Adelaide. 0428 927 927. What's your nude story? You know,
I mean, there's heaps. Like this Pittsburgh club over in America, they do naked karaoke, trivia nights, which is just unnecessary. Do you have
Really
to be
is.
nude for
You
a
don't.
trivia night?
You don't. There are things you could be nude for. Maybe if they were doing synchronised swimming. I get that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
why
around
not?
it.
But trivia? Bingo? You don't. You can wear clothes to that.
100%.
Get nude.
You're moving to Pittsburgh, Lolly.
Yes. See ya.
0428 927 927. Chuck us a text now, Adelaide. What's your nude story? Where you trapped out of home? Where you did you accidentally go to a nudist thing?
Yeah, I had a mate recently tell me a story that his boss walked in on him naked
Oh, God.
in his
What-
apartment.
What was the boss doing there?
He was actually working overseas at a fishing village. The story just gets weirder and weirder. That his boss walked in on him nude. He had to throw a pillow over himself.
Jeez.
Terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got Jess from Holden Hill on the line. Jess, good morning to you. What's your nude story?
Good morning. Sorry. I actually was in the baby change room or, disabled bathroom with my 3 and my 1-year-old.
Yep.
And I just, went to sit down, and my 3-year-old was not in a chair or a pram. She was on the other side of the room. I looked away for 5 seconds, and she decides to press the emergency exit button.
Oh, no.
The door slides open, and a group of people just walked past.
Wow.
I did not have time. I was just about to, stand up and, pull
Jess.
everything up, and the door slides open, everyone walks past. So whoever decided to put that button at a child's reach, that was not ideal. On the
Poor
other side
design.
of the room, so there was nothing I could do.
Jess,
It was like it happened in slow motion.
Did you say anything? Was there a verbal reaction? Did you give it? Don't look at me.
A little.
So it was, everything just kind of stopped.
Slow motion.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Awkward eye
Jess.
contact, everything.
Have you taken the kids into the baby change room when you've needed to go
I
since?
now get a trolley with 2 seats. They are fully contained, so no one can reach any button.
Strap them in like Hannibal Lecter every time you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Oh, good on you, Jess. Thanks for getting involved.
Thank you.
Cheers. Hey, we've got Sophie from Devon Park on the line. Soph, what's your nude story?
Hey guys, so when I first moved to Adelaide, my boyfriend and I at the time, we went to Maslins Beach for the first time.
Okay, and you knew what it was?
What was that, sorry?
Did you know what Maslins was all about?
I did actually, because growing up, I grew up in a nudist family, so we went there as a family as kids, but as an adult, I couldn't remember. So we went to the right side of the beach, and I was wondering why there was all these dressed families staring at us, making us get comfortable. And we spent a couple of hours there, and it wasn't until we went to the car park, someone approached us after and said, "Oh, hey, mate, just so you know, next time you come to the beach, go to the left side."
Oh, no. So you were going nude on the wrong side.
Yeah,
No
we
wonder
were
they were
absolutely
staring.
mortified. So we put on a bit of a show for everyone.
How long do you reckon you were there for, Sophie? Like a couple of
Probably
hours?
a couple of hours, but you think it would have sunk in earlier?
I'm surprised they didn't say anything to you earlier. You know?
I know, it did not sink in at all. So yeah, definitely didn't make that mistake again.
Oh, Sophie, poor thing. Hey, have you? So you've been to Maslins? You've been back there since, and it's all been
Quite
fine.
a few times, yeah. Obviously on the left side of the beach now.
Yeah,
so.
you got the layout and the geography all patterned out. You know exactly where to go now.
Yeah, exactly.
Good,
I've
good.
now got Maslins Beach trauma.
Oh, Sophie, thank you so much for getting involved.